Hello and welcome everyone. I am Vandita Tiwari, founder of WEN India, and today we have with us Dr. Nisha Kohli. Dr. Nisha Kohli is a seasoned professional with over 22 years of experience in consulting, training, and managing finance functions with multinational and private organizations. Driven by passion for making a significant impact in sustainability and entrepreneurship ecosystem, she has dedicated her career to creating sustainable values, advising companies in ESG management and reporting. As the CEO and founder of CorpStage, Dr. Kohli leads a consulting firm that focus on global framework such as ISSB, VRF, and TCFD. Her mission is to guide companies in making new commitments to sustainability with profitability as a core strategy. And I'm very happy to have Dr. Nisha today because she was one of our jury member for WEN India annual awards also. So thank you, and we appreciate your support to WEN India. And
Thank you.
today we will be talking about global exposure for sustainable businesses.
Thank you so much, Vandita, for having me and giving me this opportunity to share a few experiences, I would say, and ideas for women entrepreneurs, particularly who are in sustainability. Just to give a brief background about why I'm into this space and how things have shaped up for us in the last couple of years. Before I begin and talk about how to go global with sustainable products. So just yeah, in brief, I would say that I always looked at as you mentioned in my profile also, that I was looking at the corporate side of sustainability and making businesses or looking at whether businesses are actually sustainable or they are following I would say good practices for towards environments, towards social and governance side of it. That means they are ethical or not. So those kind of things we were assessing for past so many years. And basically, initially it was for taking them or taking their shares into for investments, for making investments or integrating it with different mutual funds or different kinds of funds, ESG funds, etc. But this space has really grown up, particularly after COVID, and the importance of being sustainable and taking care of environment, taking care of people has become all the more important and highly significant, and highlighted also after post COVID era. uh, so what we thought to build an ecosystem and to enable sustainability, and that now that angle of just focusing on corporates shifted to making the entire or bringing that awareness of sustainability in the entire society. So our mission with this company, which I incorporated a couple of years back, was to create an ecosystem of sustainability, to make sustainable practices as a daily part of our lives, as habits, and basically a mainstream for everybody. So that's where CopStage is. And we built an ecosystem, and this ecosystem is in a form of a platform, which is a software platform. So as today we are on Facebook, doing this live session and talking about sustainability, our platform, CopStage platform, is also like a new LinkedIn or Facebook of sustainability. So where everything about sustainability is spoken about and contributed. That's where I would like to take everybody into detail, but please let me know if there are any questions or you have any thoughts in mind before I start showing the platform.
I'll just say that before COVID, people were still listening and listening about climate change. But during COVID and post COVID, people have started taking some steps also for it, and they have started learning how they can be a part and they can reduce something which can reduce the climate change. And because it
Yeah,
has been very real, we are seeing multiple changes in the world around our environment. It's quite real now.
exactly.
So it's
Yeah. So if you look at the Indian context also, There were like post COVID, what has happened is post COVID, what has happened is that Indian economy suffered a lot because of COVID cases, lots of deaths, and lots of unfortunate things happened. Because of that, the focus of our government also shifted towards entrepreneurship, right? And today, I was reading an article. It mentioned that there are lakhs, I mean, thousands of crores of investments have gone into startup ecosystem. Now, if you couple the two things, the focus on sustainability and the focus on entrepreneurship, now you can see a lot of startups which have come up in the sustainable entrepreneurs in our entrepreneurs or startup ecosystem. So lots of these startups are in sustainability space. You talk about circular economy, recycling, production of different sustainable goods with the focus of reduced carbon footprint of each of these and how it can enable not just our daily lives but also even corporates to do sustainability. So these products are getting more and more focus, and particularly India, as we all know, again, one another factor where the focus on India has also grown is because of China. So everybody was focused on China for their production, for their all the raw materials, or you say components. But now they realize that diversification is must. So India is one such another economy where a lot of things can progress, and we can actually substitute a lot of Chinese components as well, right? So the focus on startup ecosystem increase, focus on sustainability increase, and that's where, and the demand for sustainability or sustainable products have also gone up because of the increased regulation, increased awareness. And why I'm saying increased regulation, because corporates have become more and more aware that they have to buy. For example, if a car manufacturer is looking for components, they will be looking at reduced carbon footprint component. I mean, which can, or a real estate company would be looking at green cement or green concrete or things like that. So the demand of sustainable products have really gone up. And that's where the session is today, that, how can we contribute or fit into this space? And once we have something or some idea or a product, then it can really go global because there's so much of demand outside. And what you need currently to go global is a platform which can showcase, okay, here is the need. You need a marketplace because there is you need to know who is demanding and what are they demanding and what is available. So there has to be a match between the
Correct.
buyer and seller, particularly for sustainability.
Mm,
Because if you go to Amazon today,
mm,
you'll find everything and all types of
everything. Mm,
consumers and buyers and sellers. But if you know that, okay,
yes,
this is the platform where I have to go for selling my sustainable products, which are green, which are less carbon footprint, I will get those kind of buyers also because they are also coming on that platform.
correct.
That's how,
And when we talk about
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
and
when
then
we talk about Gen Z, they are also very conscious about buying the things which are related to some cause.
yes,
That
and
is again a good part for the sustainable businesses.
exactly, exactly. So the demand and the awareness has gone up, and people are looking. So suppose I go to any website which calls itself a green product website today. How do I know that these products are really green, right? So one such thing that we do on our platform is that before we list the products, we talk to the entrepreneurs, we do cross verification, and we ask them, about details of their products. Then only we list them. Once the products are listed, then there, after the sale of that product, the ratings are done by customers. And here the customers are not just individual or the final consumers, but they're also corporates. So for example, I just give you a simple example, corporate gifting, for example, right? So corporate gifts or
Mm,
sampling or promotion which companies do. So those kind of demand come for
mm,
small products which are available in the market by corporates. So they demand such products, but corporates also demand industrial products. For example, if they want to implement solar panels, then they would require components and consultants and different service providers related to solar panels. So that's the reason why we have this platform, and it's truly global, in the sense that a lot of countries are involved. Currently, we have users from um, as far as Panama, South America, and as close as India itself, or you can say in Asia like Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, and so on. Yeah.
So lovely to have you here, Nisha, and to listen to your thoughts. Let's start the session and let's see how you can help our sustainable business run by women and others as well. We are focused on women because we are a women empowerment network, but yes, others can also contact. So yes,
Yeah.
let's start, Nisha.
And you know me, Vandita, because I'm most like passionate about women entrepreneurship. And being an entrepreneur myself, I know what kind of challenges women face and how we have to tackle those challenges. I'm also learning on a daily basis. So yeah, it's good to be here. Thank you so much. I'll start showing the platform actually, and
Okay.
then we can share more details later for the people who are interested. But it would be good if people can just log in. There is no cost involved at all for the first level. So
Okay.
I'll show you. There are I think I better to talk this one, that there are two levels. One is individual level, which is absolutely free. Anybody who is over, I think, 16 years of age can join the platform. I'm not sure about 12 or 16, but most likely 16 can join the platform for free of cost and engage in communities, discussions, and learn about sustainability on the platform. So that is absolutely free of cost. It's just like Facebook or LinkedIn, where you join without any fees involved. Then we have a second level, which is individual plus level, which is a part of the individual role, but we have a plus. That's this very small cost component attached to it, where individuals can actually create their own community. That means, if you have a seller, if you have your own sellers, you can create a community of your sellers where you can take feedback of your products on a daily discussion basis. I mean, similar things can be done on WhatsApp, but the benefit is that in WhatsApp your phone gets quickly filled up with data, and here, like on
Yes.
Facebook, you can store your data. Here also you can store your data in terms of videos, photos, files, lists, etc. You can share, and you can create that. And then a service provider role is the second role, the second role, which allows you to list your products on the platform. So unlike Amazon or Flipkart, which they charge percentage of your revenue. You have to
Mm.
increase your price to give it to them as a percentage. On our platform, it's a nominal fees based on monthly or yearly basis. I mean, you can decide if you just want to pay for yearly. You are there throughout, and we keep promoting your products. And the benefit that you get is it's a global exposure. It's your products are searched globally, and then you get rated for your products. And it's not an e-commerce. People will not buy directly from there. People will just contact you directly. So, and you can
Okay.
offer discounts and things like that. So I'll just share with you that platform.
Yes.
You can start sharing. So I'll log out from the existing login and then show how to log in. So the link is called ESG
Nisha, I'll
platform.
leave you with the viewers and let you continue with the presentation.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Yes.
So we have ESG. The link is called esgplatform.copstage.com. We can share this with you after the session as well. Uh, and I'm logging in into the highest level of subscription, which may not be applicable straight away for you, but just to show the full features of the platform. Once you log in, sign up and log in, uh, what you can do is a very similar thing. You get your feeds here, and you get to see the posts, and you can create your own posts as well. Now I am seeing only this post because I'm part of maybe just one community. So all the posts or feeds that this particular sign up is part of one community. So just to um, this is like, here you'll see all the posts related to your community. It's very similar to Facebook or LinkedIn. Now the key area where your focus should be, I mean, for listing the products, is first you take the subscription. And the subscription for service provider is like 1 month is just $10 we have kept, but we can offer discounts to all the group members from WEN India. So once you sign up, once you send a request, we will, as I mentioned, that we evaluate your products and then we approve. And finally, once the approval is given, then you can subscribe fully and start listing. What it gives you is that you can list your products here. You can create a product and put all the details. Each product will have a category and a subcategory, so you have to first choose the preference, whether your product relates to environmental. For example, it's a recyclable product, then its focus is on environment, and then you can choose from this product list whether it's for personal use, whether it's for business, whether it's for renewable energy, whether it's sustainable agriculture, and so on. So those things you can get listed, or if you cannot find, maybe you can just list it under any sustainable production or SDG goals, like that, and you'll get the subcategories. And you can provide your website link. You can put the money in terms of dollars, and this both can be separate, not necessarily you have to convert. You can offer discounts for Indian consumers. You can give discounts on our platform. And these discounts are available in the form of coins. So when people, it's like a coupon code. When people transfer you coins, then those discounts are applicable. You can upload your multiple product images and product description here. And this platform has got users, like, as I said, it's a global platform. So um, everything, your product will be looking like this is product from Europe. And you can mention here whether it is for personal use and description and discounts. And people can rate your product, can go to your link directly to buy the product and know more. So this is about, and other things you can, if you can basically look at other services as well. If you need any service, or you provide any consulting or any kind of service, you can list it here as well. So we do not restrict to only product category. With your membership, you can list any kind of, you can even list your events if you have. You can list any courses that you provide in sustainability or ESG space. If you have anything like that, you can create that. Additionally, you can be part of, you're automatically, once you join the platform, you are part of a public, different public communities that exist on the platform. Like, this is the one public community here. And if you want to join any private community, you can just send a join request. You can also create your own private community for your buyers, for your sellers, for your employees, for your friends. And but we limit everything related to sustainability on the platform. So this is about sustainable products and sustainability related communities and marketplace. Any questions that come to you regarding your product can come as a comment, or people can also raise request and ask you questions related to your product related request. And this request will come to you. You will be able to see it here in your own section, and you can say whether it is to be approved, what is answer, you want to reject it, deny it, give more information. You can do the same on the platform itself. Yeah, so I think this is all about which I wanted to share regarding the products. But one cool thing that we have, and I'm sure you being entrepreneur, you're also looking for funds, for example, to raise your business and scaling up. And if your business relates to sustainability, you can also list your projects for funding. So you can list your project, which is or business related funding, and provide the request to us. uh, Once we what the benefit, the value add that we provide is, we evaluate your company, and we provide suggestions as well, that your whether your pitch is lacking, or whether you need improvements in it further, or whether the value proposition is correct or not, or if everything is perfect, and if we feel that it is suitable for the platform and people or companies, we'll definitely list and promote those for getting the funding as well. So I assume that, overall, if you look at the platform, the things that will be beneficial for you would be, as women entrepreneurs in sustainability, and with an objective of taking this, utilizing this global platform. I think what will be beneficial is the marketplace where you can list your products. Another thing, you can give discounts to by using the coin system. Here is the coin system. People can transfer coins from their wallet to your wallet, and then once you get the confirmation that they have basically utilized their coupon code, you can offer discounts to them, um, uh, when you're actually selling it to them on your website, or through WhatsApp, whichever mode of selling you use. And then another thing that you can use is communities. You can have discussion forums, you can have awareness programs under courses. You can learn more things about sustainability, and you can list your projects for funding. So these four things, I think, can be useful by utilizing the platform. But I'll stop sharing, and then maybe I'll come back. So mainly, when we have to take our products global, one important criteria that you should keep in mind today is that, and India is one of the biggest exporter as well. When you are exporting goods to other countries, it's very important to have the carbon footprint of the products. So another, I would, area, which maybe, if you are really keen to do this, would be to look at your product's carbon footprint. How is it, and how you want to calculate it. So there are various softwares available. Different platforms have, you can use some subscription based also. There are plenty of them which we do not provide at the moment, but there are plenty of other subscription services where you can just, do your product carbon footprint calculations. We do currently, as offline, we provide help to companies to calculate product carbon footprint, not through our platform, but we also use other softwares, but we provide that kind of consulting. So anyway, you think about your product carbon footprint, and particularly when you are exporting or selling goods in Europe or US, and London as well. But yes, I mean, lot of opportunities are there in terms of selling your goods to corporates, and corporates do look at that, and they have different requirements, various requirements which are there, and they also want to reduce their own footprint by buying sustainable products. And when I say sustainable products, it's not just about the environment or the carbon footprint side of it, but it also has a social side of it. I'll just give you an example. 2 years back, we organized an event, and we highlighted the story of, you would have seen those products on Amazon. We highlighted the story of Chhattisgarh herbals. Now, Chhattisgarh herbals is based in Chhattisgarh, in the Raipur, area, and these women workers basically were earlier like tribal women sitting outside the forest area and selling forest produce, minor forest produce such as bear, or amlas and cashews and things like that. So then what government did, government bought actually those produce at the minimum selling price, and then gave back the produce to these women. So government organized them into a cooperative society, and 13 lakhs, 1.3 million women were organized into self-help groups, and then they taught them how to do processing, how to clean those products, how to do processing, packaging. All these women used to do everything, and they even maintained their business accounts. So it became like an entire business setup, and then government took it to next level. They came up with innovation. They involved IITs, and came up with new formulation of Ayurvedic medicines using this for its produce, and so on and so forth. So what happens is that when a product is being sold, if it goes with the story, this simply highlighting this story brought attention of global companies onto this Chhattisgarh herbal product. And we, as the mediary, like, because we were the organizers of the event and we highlighted the story, we were told by certain Singapore based companies, that they want to do something more for these women and things like that. Another story is Orissa based, tribal people who weave saris, shawls, stoles, etc. So we highlighted that story as well, and then they were able to, sell some products during our event. In that year as well as the next second year as well. So we so far we have done two annual events, and the third one is be organizing very soon. So this platform of the event and this software platform actually gives a place where you can highlight the stories behind each and every product. It's not just about carbon footprint, but it's also the social side of it, that how this product is helping those villagers or those forest dwellers, and promoting or contributing to their livelihoods. It's very important to share those stories, and corporates are looking for those stories. They want to buy those products, they want to help those products because it counts for their sustainability as well. So this is what I wanted to share with you today, that please do look at these areas and think about it more, how you can uh, bring out stories in your products, whether it is environment related, whether it's social related. Put it on the piece of paper, craft it like a story, and share it with us. We will see, whether we can do it on the platform, of course, but whether we can even take it beyond that, in terms of event or podcast, or we do various things like that. And we also share stories on our other social media handles like LinkedIn, Facebook, etc. So we can help in marketing of your products, because our aim, as I mentioned in my first couple of minutes, that our aim is to make sustainability mainstream. Everything is not about making money, but yes, business has to survive, so we need to, but it's not about just making money, it's also about contributing to those people who are actually, who need it. That's where our focus is, and please do let me or Vandita know about any questions you have, and happy to answer those in the coming days. And
I will just add to it, Nisha. It's not only the people, even the environment needs a sustainable products now.
yeah,
It is a long time that we start focusing on that. So,
absolutely.
and few questions I have got, Nisha. First is there any restriction of number of products we can post?
No, once it's a membership base, so there's no restriction. But of course, we will check whether the product is really about sustainability or not, because we want to keep this platform only for sustainability. So that kind of checking
What
will
is
be
the
there.
criteria when you check it whether it's for sustainable, is a sustainable product or not?
Yeah, so the criteria is that whether it is made out of sustainable product and it is contributing to sustainability. So those kind of things we look at. Of course, as I said, that we also do product carbon footprint as a part of consulting. So we can easily understand what is product made up of, what is the, how it is contributing to the environment and the social side of it. So those kind of evaluations take place.
Okay, so another question is related to carbon footprint.
Yeah.
How do we calculate it? It what all things it includes transport, raw material, or what else?
It includes everything, right from, it's a basically cradle to grave kind of calculation that we do, because the regulators are asking for not just what you consume. For example, manufacturing, a lot of fossil fuels go into it, right? So it's not about just fossil fuels, or just the oil or diesel or plastic. It's also about the basically the electricity consumption, the power consumption that happens where the manufacturing take place or where you do the packaging, that thing. And then the final is once the product is sold, after that where it goes. For example, when you drink Coca-Cola, the pet bottle, where does it go, whether it gets recycled or not. So that's the grave thing. Companies or whoever like yourself as a women entrepreneur, if you're looking at a product, you have to think about after utilization of my product, what will happen to it, when it is consumed. So
Mm,
let's say you're producing a bag or something, jute bag or something, then it will be used, but is jute really recyclable after it's consumed, it's torn and everything? Can you
mm,
still recycle it and use it? So that kind of calculation goes into product carbon footprint. It's called life cycle analysis. We do complete cradle to grave analysis for that. But a lot of products do not have set methodologies. That's why softwares are used,
mm.
and a lot of research papers are used for calculating this. So I cannot directly say, how each product's carbon footprint can be measured. It is different for different products.
So we have question from Sunita. We create fabric books for kids, and how I fit into your system.
Yeah, so creating fabrics, I would say fabric is clothes are non-recyclable. Clothes take a lot of time for degradation in the environment. Lot of these garment manufacturers today are being condemned. For example, H&Ms of the world, for doing landfills because the fast fashion. What we do, we wear and throw, wear and throw. So it's as I said, the grave side of it. After the use, what is happening to the goods? It's being thrown. So when these are thrown, they are done. Landfills are there. Now, if you are involved in a product where you are stopping this landfill, that's where
Mm,
you're becoming sustainable. So producing fabric books will be called a recycle, or it will fall under circularity, and it will be called sustainable. I mean, it's contributing to the environment. I have seen various, NGOs or in different parts of the world. One thing I came across was there's an organization which collects fish nets, used fish nets, and fish nets are made up of plastics. So what this
mhm,
lady thought, and she used, I mean, she is based in Nordic region, where Nordic region is very, fish intensive, like fishery intensive. So she collected those fish nets and transported that, or used that for women who are unemployed women in Africa. So these two friends, one is based in UK and the other one is based in Africa. The Africa one is basically giving employment to a lot of poor women. By
mhm,
using these fishnets, they're producing swimwear. So branded swimwear producing, and it's become a very fantastic product. I mean, it's used by many. So these kind of examples are there for recyclable. So anything that contributes to reduction of wastage in the environment will be counted as sustainable as well. And it has a story behind it. So, if we can have those stories where you're helping other sustainable development goals,
mm,
like UN SDGs are 17 SDGs. So,
mhm,
reducing uh, uh, reducing the landfill will fall under SDG 15, and
mm.
giving employment to poor people for doing this recycling will be SDG 1, reduction of no poverty, right? And decent economic growth or those kind of things. So SDG 8, SDG 1, that is being contributed.
Okay. So one more question we have. You talked about community. So how does that work?
Community is like a group chat. You can imagine it like a group chat. I know that WhatsApp is very, very easy and handy to use, but the problem with WhatsApp is disappearing messages these days, or the files, and we our phones are becoming full of data, and we have to keep on buying iCloud and put things there. And searching is a problem always, so you cannot search where the things are. So as we find even today, if Facebook, when we upload things, it stays there for years and ages, right? So I
Mhm,
when we started that time, photographs and everything, that's one area you will benefit, is that all your documents, if you are an organization, association, or a group, You will be
Mm.
able to communicate with all your members in one place and put all the documents there as a safe repository of your data. The second advantage is that you will get people, like-minded people from sustainability space. So here, like LinkedIn today or Facebook, you get people from everywhere. So in my Facebook account, I have my relatives also, I have my work people also, I
Mm.
have my students also, so many. Everybody is mixed up. But here you will find people who are particularly from sustainability space, and you want to drive discussions around that area. So that's the benefit of joining or creating communities on our platform.
And one last question we have is, you told about you will market the products. So is it chargeable?
When it comes to the platform, yes, there, as I mentioned, there's a membership fees on a monthly or quarterly basis. Depends on what we agree with when India's members. So that part will be there, and we will to provide discounts of as agreed. In addition to that, if the product is really to be highlighted and very usable for corporates, and to be taken forward, so that evaluate after that evaluation, we'll be happy to take it uh, we'll be happy to take it through various ways. One such way is our grit awards, whether you know about it. So
Mhm.
uh, that's a great platform for sharing stories, as I mentioned, about Chhattisgarh Herbal or Odisha Weavers, and various things, such like such big projects we have highlighted during the award summit. This 2024, it will be held in Dubai. So that's where we can give a platform to market it. You can have a table with a very nominal cost, unlike other exhibitions where you have to pay lots and lots of rupees. Here it will be at a nominal cost. You'll be attending the event as well as having a table also to sell the products, and you may have an opportunity, if you wish, if it is related to the panel, we can
Hmm.
provide an opportunity to speak also about your products. So,
Thank you
yeah.
so much, Nisha, for providing such a detailed uh, insight about the platform and helping with all the answers with the queries were there. So we will be sharing one Google form as well. Those who have more inquiries can fill in the form, and we can get you connected with Nisha. And we will see how we can create a WEN India community over the platform as Nisha has suggested. So more and more members can join in and they can explore the place and then think about it. Also, it will also help the ladies to, I think, go back again and think about the product, like whether we are saying that it's a sustainable product, but is it from the A to Z, is it sustainable or not? As you were mentioning, it will be all has to be taken care in that.
I mean, a
So
lot
it
of time
will.
the products are really sustainable, but we don't even know about it, that how to talk about that product.
Yes,
So
yes.
once you start putting it in the sustainability language, it becomes more marketable also. More demand is there for that.
Hmm. So yeah, thank you so much, Nisha, and
Thank
thank
you.
you viewers for joining us today. If you have any queries, you can contact WEN India and we will get you connected with Nisha as well. Thank you, Nisha.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.